GlidePlan can be used to create customized contest maps in under 5 minutes. Whether you're looking for a backup for your onboard navigational system, or a course overview for planning or in-flight turn point selection, or just marking verified landouts, GlidePlan has the tools you need. The program includes dozens of custom maps for contest areas and popular flying regions requested by users. If you don't find what you want, you can request your own region as well. Let's open up a map of the Montague area and start customizing our map. We're going to import the official contest turn point file that was previously downloaded from the Worldwide Turn Point Exchange. GlidePlan reads the popular CU format. Now let's take a look at what we just imported. All the waypoints start out with the same format, but we can easily edit these individually or as a group. Let's select the waypoint tool and then select Edit. When we click on a turn point, the editor window opens up. You can see the selected turn point in this preview window. We're going to create a new look or style for all airports with a hard surface runway. I'll enter the name in this dialog box and hit Create. First, let's drag the box to a new location that's not covering details on the sectional. Now we will select what information will be displayed for this group. Note that all this info is already contained in the turn point file we imported. I'm going to change the style of the box that holds the turn point information to something bolder so it stands out more on the map. Next, I'll change the background color to green to emphasize a safe place to land. And finally, I'll save changes to the style so I can apply it to the other turn points. Here you can see the new look of our updated turn point. By clicking on one of the column headings in the turn point list, I can sort the list by category, a field that was imported from the CU turn point file earlier. Now, all the airfield solid turn points are grouped together, and I can easily select them all. Finally, I can apply the style I just created, called Paved Airports, by selecting it from the Style pull-down menu. Now, all the selected turn points on our map have the new look we want. Let's add final glide rings around the finished turn point. I select the altitude ring tool and then click on the turn point I want. Notice that GlidePlan fills in the turn point's elevation automatically. These rings indicate the altitude needed to make it back to the finish point. I'm going to use the parameters palette to adjust the desired arrival altitude and the glide slope. Next, I may want to add the effects of wind on final glide. Obviously, a flight computer is going to be more accurate, but the rings projected on a large area can help with strategic decisions, like where to look for your last climb. Let's create the day's competition task on our map. I select the task tool and click on the first turn point. Then I will repeat the process for each turn point in the task. Again, the in-flight computer will be better for tactical guidance en route, but seeing the whole task at once overlaid on a sectional offers some unique advantages over a PDA screen. For example, in a modified area task, it may be easier to pick turn points that lie along lines of lift or favorable terrain, with a broader view of the area that a PDA cannot readily convey. In the case of a turn area task, I can modify the turn point markers to display the turn area. First, I select the waypoint tool and select Edit. I can then click on the turn point I want to modify and click the Select Waypoint icon button below the preview window. From the available icons list, I can choose a circle with a 25-mile radius. I save the changes and the turn point updates to display the circle. Notice that each feature of GlidePlan is designed to convey the information needed without cluttering the map or obscuring existing information. Let's take a look at some of the printing features in GlidePlan. The program is optimized for printed output, and so there are a number of tools available to make printing easy, flexible, and useful. From the Page Setup window, I can define an area to print by dragging out a rectangle over the map. Note that the rectangle snaps to page boundaries based on map scale, paper size, etc. If a print area contains multiple pages, the edges can be overlapped, ensuring that no information is unreadable at the page boundary. The overlap is indicated here by double blue lines. I can also add a header to each page, and I can choose to display atlas-style arrows that indicate the page number of the adjacent map area. Here's what the actual printed output of a tiled map looks like. The header contains the map name, sectional name, date, and a large page number. On the map itself, the blue arrows indicate the page number containing the adjoining map section, make it easy to navigate large maps printed on multiple pages. GlidePlan makes it easy to create quality contest maps in a matter of minutes. To find out more or download a demo of the program, visit us at www.glideplan.com.